Hello and welcome to another thrilling episode of Expedition Aladragor. I am SniperGuy, your game master, and I'm joined, as always, by our Billy Brewsters. Say hello, Billy Brewsters.
Hello,
Billy
Brewsters.
All right. When we last left off, our players had found themselves seemingly stuck in the town of Midway for the second day again in a row. The second time they've hit the same day in a row. They're in a time loop. They did find, you found a dark carpenter. You schmoozed a little with some of the townsfolk. You met a bartender. What else did you do? You bought a bag of holding for a steal.
Oh, that's right.
Bought a bag of holding for a steal. You met the lady who works at the dock. Osa had hung out and played cards with the guy who's on the dock. There was a lot of schmoozing and everything. You saw a parade. That was great. And then as the lights went down and the sun crested over the hill, right as Meow reached into the bag of holding to pull something out, you pulled out a piece of parchment with a drawing on it, and coming up out of the bag after the piece of parchment was a gnarled, long, disfigured, withered hand reaching and grasping after that piece of paper.
So it's going after the piece of paper.
It's just kind of feeling around after, yeah.
I'm gonna drop the piece of paper.
Okay.
In retaliation.
Yeah, it hits the piece of paper and then like brushes against it, and then like feeling something starts to wriggle out more, and you see another hand grip the side of the bag.
Peter hits it with an axe. Like Meow drops the paper. And have you guys seen that video of the dude feeling around through the mail slot and the guy hits it with the bat?
No.
Peter does that.
Yeah.
Peter hits it with an axe before that second arm comes out.
Okay. Roll to hit, please.
Can do. Peter's well, I would have declared it before. It's fine.
With a 15, you like connect, but the axe kind of just like it feels weird. It hits it and like the axe slows down, like you just hit like putty, and you feel the axe just sort of stop and like vibrate back at you. And then the other hand reaches up out of the bag and pulls itself out, and a humanoid torso and head come up out of the bag, and it's this horribly like withered, disfigured looking, like almost like an undead creature comes out with just like wild eyes and tongue just lolling about, and just looks at all of you and goes with this really loud high-pitched noise coming out from behind it that I can't do. And the whole thing springs up like unnaturally long legs and unnaturally long arms, and stands there, the bag of holding on the ground behind it, and just sort of looks at you all, and then turns and then runs and lopes off into the town.
Meow, pick the bag up. We're good here.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
cool.
we're not gonna go deal with the monster.
Correct.
Dude, we'll deal with it
We
tomorrow.
have more things to do.
Maybe it was being
No.
kept in the bag.
No, look, all right.
It's gone now.
I'm not okay with it. I'm not just gonna see the monster loose on the town and not do anything.
We know it's going to happen tomorrow. We'll deal with it tomorrow.
Yeah.
We don't, though.
Has anyone died while we've been here?
So I
I
think
don't know. I'd rather they didn't.
Billy stabs him. No.
okay.
Like 20 guys back in the...
A guy last night gave you the bag. Yes?
Yeah.
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 We're just gonna pretend like Osa knows where the bag came from, because he definitely wasn't there when you got it.
That's true.
We bought it for like
They mentioned
15
it.
silver.
Yeah.
Ah, gold.
So you were
whatever.
given this bag by a guy that looked really freaked out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could assume that he was freaked out because a creature jumped out of the bag and ran away from him.
Yep.
And that happened yesterday.
Yeah.
And then a time loop happened.
Today.
Right, exactly. It happened today, whatever. And then a time loop happened. Correct?
Right. I'm seeing your point.
Right. So it's gonna happen tomorrow. Today. Again.
Okay. I
What time is it?
tentatively agree with you because you're probably the most honest person here.
I try.
I'm quite honest, thank you.
What time is it?
What time do we think the sun goes? Probably around 8, 9.
Around sunset? Is that all?
Yeah, the
This is
sun
the
just
morning,
went
right?
down. No, this is at
Oh,
Oh,
night.
did it?
Yeah,
I thought this
just
was
getting
in the
to the
morning.
end
I
of the
thought we
day.
woke up.
No,
Oh,
this is
no,
your
you're right,
second full
This
day
is our
Yeah,
first
we're
day.
about to finish the
Yep.
second day.
of this day.
So Peter, you really want to get into that mansion, right?
Well, yeah. Obviously, there's something going on in there.
I have an idea on how we can get into the mansion.
All right. I like it.
Y'all just gonna have to follow me on this one.
Okay.
Well, of course, we're a team. We follow each other anyway. It's what a team does.
And
Team.
and this way we don't have to break and enter, so Osa doesn't have to get
Ah.
all upset about it.
Well, I'm gonna get upset.
Billy-
I just wouldn't go with you.
Billy he looks sad and puts his thieves' tools away.
Yeah. What's the plan? Sorry.
What is this plan?
How are you?
Oh, I'll just mention that we're from Umbria and that we're here for the party.
Cool.
Ah,
How does that get us into the mansion?
party! And
Because he keeps sending letters and envoys and stuff to my brother to try and pretend like he's a real that this is a real place. And
Why, your brother? Why would the mayor of Midway care about your brother?
because he wants Umbria to treat him like an actual place that matters.
Right, okay. 2 questions. 1, why didn't you tell us you had a brother? I'm very disappointed. And 2, why would your brother dictate what matters to Umbria? First question first, please. Why didn't you tell us you had a brother? Are you ashamed of us?
No, I'm ashamed of him.
Oh. Alright, I suppose I can get that. Is he a pirate?
No. The reason
Okay.
why my brother has any control over what Midway Umbrian relations is because my father's more or less given up caring.
Osa's gonna roll
Okay.
an insight check here to cut through the talk around and put 2 and 2 together. I've seen Hellyth in pretty nice naval clothes running around all the place. I know where Umbria is on the map. Can I do that? Or you can't roll insight on players, can you?
Yes, you can. Go right
Yes, you
ahead.
can. Oh yeah, we've done it on Billy multiple times.
I got a 13, but you're not lying?
You were still deceiving through this, so I would roll a deception.
Kind of.
Oh, roll a deception, sure.
This is deception through a mission.
Through a mission.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh, so
Okay.
you put 2 and 2 together here.
I'm just like, oh, neat. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna let Hellyth present the information.
Slowly stumble my way through this.
So, your dad not caring anymore raises more questions than it answers. Could you clarify this for me? I'm getting more confused the more you talk.
My father is the Grand Duke of Umbria.
Why? So does it... Wait, so,
A
Or I guess-
royal?
so you're
I guess-
royalty?
More specifically, His Royal Highness, Grand Duke of Umbria, Bearer of Creation's Light, Archbishop of the First Star, Cultivator of the Seed of Life, Louis the Sixth.
Alright, so I'm just gonna remember Archduke and Louis. So you're a duchess? Is that how that works?
No, I'm an aspirant of His Majesty's Navy.
Hey,
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, technically I have other titles, but
Hellyth, if you could real quick, as you're talking about this and kind of bringing it out into the open, give me an insight check.
this can't go poorly. Oh,
Nice.
shit. Nat 20.
That is a
Great.
nat 20. I will talk to you about
Actually,
that later.
-1. Okay.
So,
So,
how,
yeah, I
how are we
have
supposed to
other-
address you then, Your Majesty?
Oh, fuck off.
Well,
And I
that's rude.
just give you the finger.
Wait, I didn't mean to offend Your Majesty. That wasn't my intention at all.
I am
A royal,
Asfred
and we should
Hellyth
address
the
you as
Bray
such.
of His Majesty's Navy, 1st Occult Division. That's all.
And you're
No.
born with a golden tooth in your mouth.
Oh no!
I don't
Billy-
think that's
Not
human
how-
ghost.
Humans.
Has Billy ever been arrested around Umbria?
I don't know. Billy doesn't remember. Billy, lots of people want Billy, you know, so it just depends.
Yeah. Everybody wants a piece of Billy.
Everyone wants a piece of Billy. He's very popular. Right. Anyways, we need to figure out what's going on here. Horrible beastie has been unleashed. And
It'll be in the bag tomorrow. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
I'm thinking on that town line, and I don't think that's right, because, like, we bought the bag in the middle of the day.
We landed
Yeah,
at
but
night
it's when do you
yesterday.
open the bag
when we
to
got the
take
bag.
something out of it? He hasn't used the bag all day.
Okay.
Meow
I
bought the bag
guessed.
last night before our first loot.
Right,
Oh,
which
okay.
means that he must have lit the beast.
Right, it already got out. He was freaked out. He sold the bag for cheap to get rid of it.
Which at that
Okay.
point, I mean, the thing's already out. Why would you get rid of the bag?
do
People
we know if
are-
there's
have
any
to-
more in there? Someone stick
It's
your
just-
head in there and look.
Peter does.
Okay. I think there's very limited air in
it's
one of
10
those.
minutes.
Yeah. So you're fine with that, but like sticking your head in, you can see like your possessions kind of like I don't think you didn't really have anything else in there, did you?
No,
I just got that and like maybe my party drugs.
Okay. So there's a couple of little things scattered in there that you can see in the way a bag of holding will display things in its weird extra dimensional space. But otherwise, like there's no other weird lurking monsters. It does smell really bad.
okay.
Did
Like,
the
Someone
monster smell
died or
bad?
someone was living?
You don't know. You've never smelled that before.
Okay.
Someone die?
Peter's head pops his head back down. He's like, "All right, well, big seems clear, but it could use a real good scrubbing. 1, 2, 3, not it. Glad we got that
Yes,
sorted.
yeah.
Can we roll dex checks for nose goes?
If you want. You
Also
get
want to
advantage if you
talk to-
hold it.
A guard to see when the parade started, so that we could maybe get there before, like wherever it's starting.
You've already seen the parade. You saw the parade today.
Right, right.
He's
Just
saying like
what
when
time
it will
this
start
morning did it
in the
start?
morning.
Oh, the parade. Yes. You find a guard, and the guard tells you that the parade normally starts. It's planned to start around noon.
Okay, so
Normally
it started
starts
at noon
very
today?
funny.
Yes, the parade started at noon. They did a walk around the outskirts and then up and down every road, and then got back into the castle before sundown for her party, which is very exclusive.
They weren't seeing anybody beforehand. There was no meet and greet before the parade or anything like that.
No, that was all.
That's all
That was all personal between the princess and her family.
The princess.
Well, that's what we call her.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I thought it was the mayor's daughter.
Yes.
Like I told you, man. Like I told you, they got big britches.
She's a princess. We're actually legally required to call her that.
Oh,
You don't have
everybody
to.
in town's been calling her the mayor's daughter.
Well, only the guards,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll
employees
talk
of
to
the
her.
town. You know,
Is there a
it's-
bounty at all for any ne'er
for
do
the mayor's daughter? That's weird. That's a
that call the mayor's daughter the mayor's daughter and not princess.
no. We haven't had anyone had a problem with that.
I feel like that's an abuse of like your position to require your employees to call your daughter princess.
Well, look, I just work here, man. I don't.
Fair enough.
Right. Well, I'm gonna go to the pub and steal a pint. I'll see you all in the morning.
Do we have like clock? Like, how do we keep track of time?
That's a great question.
Sundial.
One of us at the next level needs to take
The
the feat where we always
sun
know.
is
Isn't there a
down.
feat?
Yes,
There's a feat
there's
where
a feat where you always know exactly what time it is. Yes,
Okay.
and I
I'll
hate
take
it.
that.
The sun is down.
I'll take that at
sun
8th
is
level,
down.
I guess.
What was the last gong to go off? Like,
I think
There have
midnight.
not been gongs going off.
There's no bell in town.
oh, right. That's what freaked us out. Is we
Mhm.
heard a bell and there are no bells.
I will say at this point, you do hear a shriek coming from closer to the town center, and the guard
Which
goes
direction?
running off in that direction.
Yeah. See, I don't remember that from the last time.
Was that the direction the ghoul ran in?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I'm gonna go deal with it. I'm
We
pretty
got
sure
here-
I
okay.
should have been dealing with it before.
To clarify some information, just real quick, this is out of character, I suppose.
Hmm?
We got here after sundown yesterday.
I thought we got here like late in the afternoon.
You were here late in the afternoon. The sun was still up.
Okay, were we here this time today, yesterday?
Yes.
And there was no screaming in the courtyard?
Well, we were over at the
But you didn't
the
hear
Dark
of any
Carpenter.
commotion. Yeah.
Okay,
Do we see our boat pull into the harbor?
that's a good question.
Oh.
No, you did not see that happen.
That would have been a great way to get a second boat.
Every day it happens again until there's
Every day
18
we
of
have to
you.
kill ourselves.
It's a weird version of the Prestige.
Cool. Yeah, I'll rush off with Peter.
Yeah,
Okay.
Peter's 100% gonna go kill that ghoul,
I'll follow.
or
yeah.
try to anyway.
Who has the bag of holding, by the way?
Oh, I still do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's put it back in the bag.
You
Why would we do that?
you actually, as you're heading back in that direction, you're heading toward the direction of the screams and stuff. You see, just running full tilt down the street at you is the thing that came out of the bag, and it is holding a person who you recognize as the guy who sold you the bag.
Oh,
And he is absolutely screaming bloody murder. He finds this to be the single most horrifying thing that has ever happened to him. But this thing is just running full tilt at Meow.
Can Peter line up a baseball swing?
Sure.
and then I'll go low and try to snatch the guy out of his hand.
I'll just stand there and hold the bag of holding.
Yeah, Peter's gonna try to take its head off.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Reckless swinging. The second one's a nat 20.
Second
Nice.
one is a nat 20. You do connect with that, but you feel your axe again vibrate and sort of bounce off, even
Well, it's not good.
on a crit.
Can I grab the guy out of his arms?
You can certainly try.
Okay, so that's like opposed athletics or what?
That would be an opposed strength
Okay, so
or
I don't have-
athletics. Yeah. You're right.
That's not good. I rolled a 10.
Nope.
Does the hit of the axe at least slow it down or knock it off its feet or anything?
No.
Okay, so I just hit it with the axe and it just runs right through the axe.
It basically fully ignored it, and
Okay.
as if it slapped it out of the way. It gets right up to Meow and grabs the bag from Meow, opens it, and then dives inside. And the
With
guy,
the dude?
well, the guy is half hanging out of the bag and screaming help! Oh God, help! It's got, and he gets yanked into the bag.
I guess Peter's going in a bag.
Yeah, I'm going in the bag.
Yeah,
Okay.
diving down a sack.
Opening the bag is covered in darkness. You cannot see anything inside the bag.
Can I
Cool.
dive in?
Peter's
I
going
think
in the
Peter
back.
has dark sight.
It is
Okay.
magical darkness. You cannot see.
Okay, well, Peter's not just going to leave this guy in there, so he's still going to try, unless somebody stops him.
I feel like witnessing somebody in this situation, Osa's gonna either be like, okay, Peter, if you go in alone, you got 10 minutes. If I go in with you, we got 5.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
I suspect the bag is magical.
The
Well,
bag is
bag-
magical,
Bag
yeah.
is
That's
open,
magic.
right? We
Yeah.
can see inside of it.
Oh, you kind of. There's, like 2
Magical
inches in,
darkness,
it's just
right?
magical darkness.
Hmm.
Uh,
Billy takes out his lantern his magical lantern and lights it.
Okay.
Is the flame green?
No.
Interesting.
So
Also-
not a ghost.
I also
Not
really want
undead.
to talk to this dude because it seems like he might also be somebody who's outside of the loop, like memories wise.
Yeah, that could be true. With how panicked he was when he sold.
Right, and this didn't happen to him yesterday or today,
Mhm.
whatever.
Yeah.
Was it the guy who sold the bag who got grabbed?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all figure out what you want to do because Peter would not have slowed down. Like I wouldn't have waited, or Peter wouldn't have waited for Billy to light the lantern.
So
He
yeah. So
would've
Peter,
just,
you're
like-
trying to go into the
Squad
bag.
Yeah, we don't have to do that right away. Just know that like Peter's not here for any conversation. He just
Well, Peter, I'll say like as
straight in
soon as you go to do that, you see like as soon as you touch the darkness in there,
Uh-huh.
it dissipates and you just see the normal bag.
Is it-
Peter would still probably try to jump in thinking it's a portal at that point.
Okay.
Like some sort of weird fey bullshittery or something.
You
Or
are
shadow hell.
you are in the bag of holding. It smells very bad.
And there's like I can't see anything in here.
Nope.
Okay.
Well,
cool.
I mean, can you not see anything? Or
I mean, you
just
can see
through
you
the
like
bag?
you can see through the light source of where whoever's got it open, right? Like
Right.
Right.
there's no
I'm
internal
gonna-
light in that weird extra dimensional space, but yeah.
Right, but it's not magical.
gonna-
darkness
It's no longer
anymore.
magical darkness. That dissipated.
I'm gonna activate my magical awareness to see if there's an active spell going on inside of the bag.
Yes. You're inside a bag of holding.
Right, but
Hmm.
it says that you know the location of any spell or magic item within 60 feet of you that isn't within total cover. So one would
Okay.
be the bag.
So the
Is there
bag is I
also
would
a
say
spell?
is pretty overwhelming since you are surrounded by it. But even focusing and looking for anything else, you don't feel anything else.
Okay.
Do I notice anything else like from outside the bag?
No.
Okay.
Right. Well, we'll get him on the next loop.
Yeah.
Now we know evil beastie comes out of the bag, tries to eat or whatever just happened to the guy.
Yeah, but it didn't happen yesterday. You're all ignoring the fact that none of this happened the
I'm
last
not.
time we did this loop. Like,
I'm fully
if
aware.
this happened every night, we would have already seen this once before. We would have heard the
Right.
screaming. We would have
didn't
seen the
open the
town
bag
guard
yesterday.
running. None of that happened.
Peter, give me a while you're in there. Give me a perception check.
Is he saying that all inside the bag?
A 10.
He's
Okay.
like shouting back up to us.
Peter, for me, roll a 1d100.
1d100. Okay.
I heard that echo.
Yeah.
Okay, great. You're like kind of looking around, trying to discern, using your magical senses to sort of seek out, see if there's anything else in here. And you feel just like the barest twinge for a second from behind you of something that it was not there a second ago. And turning around, there's just a pair of socks floating in the air that just sort of fall to the ground.
Okay. Are they glowing with magic?
Nope, they're not magical.
Okay.
Damn.
I
want
guess
to
I
remember
grab the
thoughts.
socks and crawl out of the bag.
They do not smell good.
Okay. All right. Well, I was in the bag. These socks magically appeared in there. The bag clearly is doing some sort of portal to another place.
Free socks.
That
Hey.
is not the takeaway here.
I mean, you guys do. I would think you would have all heard of a bag of holding. They are portals to a different place. They are portals to a extra dimensional space where stuff can be stored.
Right.
So-
But if things are magically appearing in the bag that were not like put in there by us, then there's like a portal inside of the bag to another place other than just like the bag space, the hammer space, if you will.
So, what would you guys like to do?
I
I'm gonna
say
build
we
a
take all our
box
shit
for
of the
the
bag
bag.
and ditch it. Sorry.
I'm gonna build a box to store the bag in, like a lock box, basically.
Okay.
I mean, like we've got wood and carpenter's supplies, so stick it in the box, lock it, see if I mean, the axe didn't stop it, so now I'm wondering, is it even material?
I mean,
Did
I
we see the
definitely
axe go
hit
through
something.
it?
No,
It
you
smacked
said,
the
like-
axe out of the way.
Off
Yeah.
of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because like Sniper was saying that when Peter hits it with the axe, the whole axe like vibrates like it hit something, but it feels spongy and weird and like slows down, and then the thing just ran right past.
Right. So did the axe go into the creature, or did
It did not go
miss-
into the creature.
No penetration.
The creature like slapped it away as it was running past.
Oh, so it didn't actually. The
Like it
blade did
looked
not
like it was
connect with
gonna
the creature.
connect, and then it got all funky, and then the creature, as it was
Oh.
running past, went bap, and then kept going.
Okay,
Sure.
I guess
yeah,
I
I guess it wasn't
misunderstood. I
clear to
thought
me if the blade, like passed through it as though it was immaterial, or if it like missed.
I thought it
through.
bounced off its neck. I thought like I hit and it didn't do anything. Okay,
No, it looked like you were gonna, but it never actually touched.
right.
Which also makes me question the extra dimensional weirdness.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right, so we got a lot of weird shit happening right now. We got a bag that teleports somewhere else that I'm not convinced is part of whatever's happening with the perception in this town. We got the town using a type of magic that I've never seen before. I don't know if any of you, but like when I think about it, there are no time spells. Like you got fire and lightning and phase shit and ice and other things, whatever it is that turns people into dinosaurs. But like there's no actual time magic.
yeah, that's just because
So-
you haven't studied far enough.
Chronomancy is the most powerful magic.
Good.
Have you guys seen time magic before? I've never even heard of magic that can affect time.
Well, you
I'm not a
wouldn't, you wouldn't
wizard
be
or a
able to see it.
sorcerer.
We're clearly in something weird. And I play magic personally. That's why I stay away from it. It's nasty business.
If anyone
Hey, it's
wants
not
to
that
roll
bad.
an Arcana check,
as Hellyth does that.
I was
Right as
gonna
she's
do an
done it.
Arcana check, but then
Yeah.
I got distracted reading my dirty.
to say,
Smile
I'll
novels,
tell
so-
you.
I got a 19.
Oh, so
I
you
got a
know that
2.
that time stop is a spell.
Yeah.
Right.
You've never
I
seen
didn't know
it.
the time stop is a
Yeah, yeah. And Osa knows too. That it's a in the transmutation school. But you've never seen anyone cast it. It's extremely high level magic, and it only lasts for like what?
like up to 24 seconds or something like
Yeah,
that.
like a maximum of like 30 seconds. And so while that's extremely powerful, looping an entire day is wild beyond that.
All right, so I'm gonna build a box, and then I'm gonna go to bed, I guess.
You gonna do that on the ship?
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna use some spare materials from your closet construction to build a box. Are you putting like a door on the box, or is it just?
I figured I'd make like a chest, like a lock, something we can lock down. But
Okay.
is technically
We can put our
openable.
booty in there later too. This is perfect.
Booty.
It's like a puzzle box.
Mhm.
You know,
You've
gotta
got-
have
you've
the
got
open
at this
thing
point-
and then
Something
pin it
awful
and-
comes out and kills you. I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, I've heard of that movie.
The puzzle box.
What else would you like to do, everyone?
I'm gonna just kind of loiter around town until it gets closer to midnight, and then I'm gonna try to dial in on where the bell is coming from.
Can you remind me, was it this night or this day that we ran into the procession going into the mayor's house?
That
Mhm.
was today.
Yes.
Okay.
Yesterday, I think we
gonna-
got there like after it had already more or less finished.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes.
I was just gonna walk over to the mayor's house.
Okay.
And just like see what's up.
I'd say it's about 11 at this point, based on your crude measuring of time.
So we have an hour.
So it's pretty dark. Yeah, Hellyth's been back working on it for a while. You're heading over there. What are the other three of you doing? Billy's just meandering.
I was gonna have
Yeah.
Peter pay somebody to just take a walk with him, and I was gonna walk an hour outside of town and see if the guy got snapped back. But that's a Desmond thing, not a Peter thing. And I need to remember that Peter is dumb.
What's Meow doing?
uh,
Hmm. Yeah, I was just gonna walk around town, see if anything strikes his eye.
Okay. So probably Billy and Meow are kind of
Yeah.
hanging out. And then what's Peter doing?
Man, I don't know. I think Peter might just like be sitting there grumpily staring at Hellyth building a box while he just sharpens his axe over and over again.
Provided I finish the box before the reset. I'm gonna do my best to like. Is it a clear night?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my best to like track the stars right up until the reset,
Okay.
and just using basically my
You're boating.
yeah my boat navigating skill to just have an idea of like where everything is supposed to be time wise, like because like the stars process as time
Sure. Mm-hmm.
passes.
Yep.
And so like I would have an idea of if they are moving.
Okay. I will say that Billy and Meow kind of you walk sort of past the town square, and there are guards interviewing people. There are some townsfolk there who are like a little freaked out about having seen a monster run into the middle of town square and grab a person.
Interesting.
Osa, you come up and are at the mayor's house, which has that big gate out there. You can see there's some lights on inside, the back across the gardens, across the grounds. There are still people there kind of partying. There's a bunch of banners and streamers and some balloons and stuff like that. Give me a perception check.
Okay. I should be good at those. 10. Woo.
Okay, nope, you just see you're normal here. And there's all that going on. There's some guards standing at the front. They're wearing little party hats over their helmets.
We never got an answer on what happened or when the mayor's wife passed, did we?
I don't think so.
It was just the like appointment person who let us know, right?
I think so.
Okay.
So, Osa, what would you like to do? Or Billy and Meow, what would you like to do?
Are there any guards?
Yep, there's 2 guards at the gate wearing party hats.
I'll walk up and say, hey, what's going on here? I just got into town.
Oh, hello, outsider. It's the princess's birthday.
Oh, can I go in?
Do you have an invitation?
No.
I'm sorry, you do have to have an invitation. They don't just let anyone into the grounds.
Well, I appreciate it. Nice hats. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Just walk away.
Happy birthday!
It's not my birthday.
No,
Thank
we say it as you're out of town. Everyone says it to cheer the mayor's, the princess. The princess. The other guy smacks him.
Jesus. Okay. I did my little bit of scouting.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Billy is like kind of wandering around the town square, like just looking for anything out of the ordinary. While I just pass time to wait for the bells, because then I'm gonna make a mad dash in whatever direction they're ringing from.
Okay, you're gonna talk to anybody, or you're just hanging out?
I'm just hanging out. I'm observing.
Okay. Meow, anything from you? You just hanging out with Billy?
I'd like to go around and talk to some people. Go up to some guards, give some happy birthdays out.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd like to ask what the commotion was about the monster, what people know.
I would say, like, at first, people here are probably a little startled, having probably not seen a kinku in this town. You're not unheard of or anything, but people are a little like, oh, an interesting outsider who we have not seen before. And so people are initially a little like, and then like, you're a charismatic fellow. And so people are immediately just like, oh, okay, cool, interesting. And warm up to you pretty quickly. And so one woman says, yes, it was terrible. There was this merchant who showed up the other day. And he's been peddling his wares and things, but he was kind of in a tizzy. And was hanging out here, and then that monster came in and just picked him up and ran away.
Couple days?
Yes,
How long?
he's been 2 or 3 days, I think. He got into town.
Okay.
He came by the road. He was selling some trinkets and some various oddities.
He's panicked? Like,
Well,
was
yeah, he when the monster came, yes. He
Before?
seemed a little worried, but he seemed relieved. Until the monster showed up. He bought everyone around, which was really nice of him. But, merchants don't usually do that. They're usually a little more miserly with their coin, but he seemed like he was in good spirits. And then that happened, and so I hope he's okay.
He's not.
Oh no!
No.
Did you see him?
I just walked away at that point.
You should tell him. Okay, goodbye.
Are there any guards around?
Yeah, they're interviewing random folks, and they've kind of like, it's been a little bit at this point, and so they've kind of half-heartedly given up of just sort of like, because the guards, I think, didn't see this probably happen, and so they're getting a lot of hysterical accounts of people being like, it was 20 feet tall, and he charged in and knocked the door down, and they were like, which door? And the guy's like, I don't know, I've had some ale, man. And then you hear the chimes of the bell. So Billy, give me a perception check.
Yeah.
And you can do it with advantage since you're focusing on this in particular.
Well, that's good because my first roll was a 3. My second roll was a
Billy
20.
misses the sounds of the bells entirely.
You hear the dong, and on a 20, Billy, I'll say that for a moment it really feels like they're coming from all around you. Until the very last chime, you are pretty sure you turn in the correct direction that it's coming from, and it seems like they are coming from the mayor's house in that direction, which I believe we're going to say is on the north side of town. So coming from that direction.
Okay.
And then on that last chime, the clock strikes 12, and you all wake up in the boat.
I have a question about that.
Yes.
Does that count as us having had a long rest?
No.
Okay.
Do I still have my weed?
Yes.
Oh.
Party.
I meant
Is the
I'm
bag
going to give Meow a huge hug when we wake up and both check our bags at the same time.
is the bag of holding still in Hellyth's box?
Yeah, did Hellyth have the bag of holding? Is that...
I thought you put it in the box.
Yeah, I thought that was okay.
Yeah, I would say you still you probably in the couple hours didn't finish it fully. It's like you probably got the frame and stuff made, and you can see that the frame is still there, and the bag is in there.
So I guess we all wake up and it's like, all right, do we want to go do the mayor thing today, or do we want to fix this weird ghoul thing today?
Peter wants to go find out if that dude is actually back in town or not, or if he's just fucking gone. Because if he's locked in a ghoul loop, Peter can deal with that after we handle the time situation. But someone is threat of death that takes precedence over just kind of trapped to Peter.
Does anyone else have opinions?
Billy's also curious to know if the merchant's dead because that would answer some questions without having to kill anyone.
That's fair.
Well, if you guys want to go
see if we can
check and see if you can find them, I'll try and finish the box. While you guys are heading out, try and pay really close attention to where various people walking about in the morning, so that if you guys go out tomorrow, if we're still here, you can see if they're doing the exact same thing or just something similar.
Okay. I guess we should be doing this in character. Yeah, all right. I'll try to remember where people come in and walk in and whatnot.
It's okay, Peter. Don't worry. I'll handle that part.
Well, I mean, I can do my part while I go and look for the merchant guy. See if he's still there. Can't be that hard to remember people, right?
I mean, you found us the Dark Carpenters. I'm not going to complain.
I'm real good at finding people.
Yeah.
That's true. You know, I can't blame you for that. Right, let's go look and see what we can find.
So you guys,
All right.
at this point, you hear kind of a knocking on the side of the boat. You hear,
I walk
"Hello, welcome to Midway."
Wow!
Shoot.
Happy
Good night.
birthday!
What was his name?
Conmar.
Good morning, Conmar.
What? Oh, hello. Have you checked in yet?
Yeah, we tied up last night. Why do you think our boat's already tied up?
Oh, wonderful. Let me check my ledger. It was my mom must have checked you in. And he pulls out the little book and flips through it. And, no, you're not in here. Are you sure you? How much did you pay?
6 silver.
Oh, that was for last night.
I'm gonna toss him 6 silver and leave.
It's okay, great. That'll cover you for the day. Thank you very much. I'll just write down the Billy's Brews Cruise.
Billy puts the gold coin on him, says, "Forget the name."
Jesus, you're spending a gold a day? You know this guy has nobody to talk to?
Very good, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Right, bit to business.
And
Hey,
yeah.
Conmar, have you seen like some? I heard there was a merchant that was here, like he came in town a few days ago.
Oh yeah,
Some
yeah.
Weird stuff. You know where he set up?
Trinkets.
He went to the town square and was just kind of peddling there. Usually merchants, peddlers, they'll hang out there.
Ah, cool, perfect. Thank you.
When did he show up?
It was 2 or 3 days ago. He came by
3 days
road.
ago.
He didn't dock with me.
I just wanted to check and see if he said the same time as the other lady did.
Right. Well, I'm gonna head to the town square then.
Okay.
Peter.
Yeah, no, Peter's definitely coming with you. Oh, sorry, that was in character. Yeah, let's go. Gotta go find that guy. Make sure he's still alive.
If not, we can have his trinkets.
Trinkets.
Not how that.
Conmar's
Your
like,
priorities are very
Conmar's
weird.
just backing away slowly and pretending to not hear any of this.
Onwards. Yeah, and, I'm gonna walk over with Peter, I assume.
Okay. You get to the town square. Let's see. Is Osa and everybody going except for Hellyth?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go stake up outside of the mayor's house. I want to see what the beginning of the parade looks like.
Okay.
Well, first there's a big inflated turkey.
That's cool.
Was there a turkey? Did I say there was a turkey?
Should make it a Thanksgiving
Okay.
Day parade.
And then it ends with Santa Claus.
There's Pikachu.
Yeah.
For some reason, they have a Pikachu balloon. I don't.
We don't know what that is, but it's there.
It's the electric rat. It's the mascot of Midway.
Yeah.
It's no relation. It's a different one. So you make it to the town square, and there are a couple other little peddlers and people here. Most of them seem like locals who are setting up with some farm goods and stuff like that. And you do see a spot that is set up with a little rug that would normally be where like a peddler would set up their wares, but there's no one there.
Cool. What's here? Oh, I'm not here. I'm sorry. I forgot.
Yeah. So what? That is a good question though. So what wares does the guy have out?
Nothing. It's just a rug. A merchant wouldn't leave their wares out overnight.
Oh, okay.
I walk to the stall next to him and say, "Hey, buddy, that rug over there, is that the out of towner?"
Hello. That is for out of towners to use. Yes. Would you like to rent it?
No.
Ah. Okay.
Was there an out of towner using it yesterday?
Yes, I do believe there was. It was a peddler. He very jealous actually. He had one of those magic bags and was pulling everything out of that. He didn't have a pack. Really, it's much lighter to travel that way. But I can sell you things much better than him. How would you like to buy some magic sand?
Ooh.
I have
magic
pocket sand. I pull a doctor on his face and run away.
Wow.
He just goes, guards!
Peter is just aghast, like, what? Oh, I'm so sorry for my friend. He is very rude, or I'm gonna go have a stern talking to him. You might want to wash that out. His hands are very dirty.
he's just sneezing.
And then Peter's gonna run after Billy. Wait, is this rug just on its own? Like,
Yeah.
is anybody else on this rug?
Nope.
Peter takes the rug.
Okay.
And, like, doesn't stop running till he gets to the boat, because this is the first time Peter has ever stolen anything.
All right, sure.
Peter, what you got there?
I got the magic rug! I
Ma-
wanted to see if it has any
Magic?
connection to the demon. Like, the guy clearly came into something that was cursed. It's gonna go back. I didn't steal this. We know it's gonna go back at midnight. I'm not a thief. I didn't take it. I did take it, but I didn't steal
Peter,
it. It's going back.
Things that we
Peter,
have
you
on
stole
us,
something?
they stay with
No.
us.
No, I didn't. No. What? No, but it's the... Ah, shit, you're right. I have to go put the rug back. Billy, I have
No,
to go.
no, you can't go
And
back
Peter
now.
just, like, tries
Peter,
to
you
leave
can't
with
go
the
back.
rug.
The guards will be there now.
But I wasn't trying to steal it. I was trying to check it for traps and demons. I thought it might be cursed.
That's we'll figure it out later. In the meantime, this would make a lovely addition to the boat.
No, but I at least have to go pay for it. How much do you think a rug costs? Like 5 gold?
A copper.
A copper? Okay. Do you have change for a gold?
No.
All right.
Now Conmar might though.
Oh, hey, Conmar. And Peter.
Yes.
You had change for a gold.
Yes, I can help with that.
Awesome. I need to change this gold for copper.
For copper, that's a lot of hold on.
I need 1 copper. I need a single copper.
I can give you. Let me
So
give
he's
you.
like, sure, I'll give you 1 gold piece. Hand me the copper.
There's a 1 silver fee. Is that okay?
So I'll give you 1 silver and you give me 1 copper piece?
No, you give
Not
me.
just buying a copper?
You give me a gold, and I give you back however much silver. How much?
9 silver, 9
I give you
copper.
9 silver,
copper.
9 copper, 8 silver, 9 copper.
Okay, okay, that's fine. I can do that.
Palmar is
take the
actually struggling with this as hard as I am.
Peter is like desperately shoving a gold coin into his hand.
Yeah, great, thank you. Let me just, and he like counts it out and goes 1 silver, 2 silver.
Just getting
3.
agitated. Like Peter is just like, yeah, all right, yeah, okay.
He counts it all out. Let me just check real quick here. Yeah, he counts it all out, and then he like fumbles for a second with the copper, but he catches it, and then it's like, oh, this is slippery.
Right, slippery. Yeah, very, very slippery. I get it.
And there you go.
Cool. And Peter like runs back to town and just like puts a coin where the rug was and tries to run back to the boat.
That other guy has like poured water in his eye. Like you can see, he's like, yeah, but it seems to be okay, and says, oh, hello. Do you know what happened to the? Oh, you've okay. Goodbye.
Yeah. But a copper where the rug was runs back. Okay, I bought the rug. It's not stealing now. I didn't steal it.
Excellent.
Just because you went back and paid for it doesn't mean you didn't steal it, Peter.
How
We're gonna
do
have
you
to have a long
unsteal
talk about this
something?
later.
No, I need to know. I wasn't trying to steal it. I thought it would go back at the end of the
Look,
night.
People say, "Oh, I didn't mean to accidentally push that person off the cliff" all the time. That doesn't mean that they're not
There has to be
responsible for the
there
death
has
of
to
the
be-
person who fell.
There has to be an exception for time loops, right?
What
Like,
none of you see is a little kid walk by and go, a penny. Pick it up and just walk off. Osa, you're just hanging out. There's like a bench. There's like a nice little park here outside the mayor's house. You can see the guards standing there. And after all these shenanigans and running back and forth, it gets to be about noon. And you can see trumpets, and people have come to line up, and they're blowing streamers and little trumpets. And the doors open, and this big parade float comes out. In the front, there are guards. Some have musical instruments, and there's guards all around it surrounding, but this big float comes out, which seems to be kind of hovering magically from the outside, but you suspect it might be there's just people in the middle carrying it up to make it look magical. But on top is the mayor's daughter sitting in a chair, kind of slumped over, sort of waving. A little more energy than last time you guys saw her, and the what you presume to be the mayor, a man wearing a tuxedo, standing behind her on a chair a little higher than her, standing behind, and every time she kind of slumps down, he just sort of taps her in the shoulder, and she picks back up and keeps waving.
I'm going to wave at the mayor's daughter.
Okay.
And if
yes.
I could, I'm going to try to slip into the parade and like just do acrobatics and shit, just to like know exactly the trail that they're going to be taking.
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing a sweet mask.
You could be wearing one of those awesome pirate costumes I bought.
No, I couldn't.
Yeah, I would say that like if you can certainly follow the parade, you can walk with the parade, but if you're trying to become a part of the parade, they
why not?
pretty obviously know just looking at you. They don't have like acrobatic people. It's just people playing music instruments, and they're all guards wearing the uniform.
Okay, well,
This is the most boring ass parade ever.
yeah,
No wonder
this is a
she's
shitty
bored.
parade.
It's a little town.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna walk alongside the parade.
Okay, yeah, like when you waved, the mayor's daughter like was kind of looking out and did notice you, and kind of like waved and made eye contact and tried to kind of like nod at you.
Does she look scared?
She doesn't look scared.
Okay.
In fact,
So
give me
I
an
get
insight. Give me an insight check.
Okay. That's something I should be good at. 26.
26. She doesn't look scared. She looks deeply annoyed.
At me?
No, at everything that's happening. She is clearly bored and does not want to be doing this, but is also like kind of motioning at you to try and like get your attention, but without really knowing what else to do with everybody looking at her.
I mean, to be fair, that's any 9-year-old.
Yes, that's true. Okay, I will. I don't know. I'll just give her a nod and then like shrug at her. I don't know what she wants from me.
And so you kind of follow after a while, and she sort of gets frustrated, and she just sort of sighs for a moment, and then stands up really fast.
Okay.
And goes to like just stands up out of her chair and goes to sprint and try like straight at you, but gets like 2 steps, and the mayor like reaches over and grabs her shoulder and sits her back down.
Holy shit. Interesting.
With the 26, does he have any insight onto the mayor's body language?
Yeah, I was also kind of eyeballing the
Sure.
mayor.
Yeah, I was with the 26. The mayor is there as a like for him. This is all politics. This is him doing a show of strength and a show of power to everyone and getting them to. And he genuinely wants to make his daughter happy, but he genuinely doesn't understand that she seems to not want to do this.
Okay.
This
So it
for
seems like
him
he
is
might not be
strange.
aware of. I could potentially be able to infer that he is not aware of the loop. Potentially. Because why would he keep doing this over and over again?
I don't think I can answer that for you.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking to myself.
But yeah, he's keeping a hand on her shoulder now, and it looks like fatherly, but like looking closely and having seen this, you can tell that he's like worried she's gonna go jump off.
Okay.
Interesting.
I think
I will use my message. No, I won't. I'll use my message tone to say that we should meet up around mid-afternoon, like in the town square, just so we have a time that we will be meeting up. And I'll just keep walking with the parade until then.
Okay. Yeah, it starts to go around the outskirts of town, and it kind of whirls its way back in and loops back toward the center. But what's everybody else doing?
I am gonna like move around the town and just like try to see if I can find the merchant anywhere, like if he was just late, like getting set up, or like if he was already spooked and hiding or something.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. I love to investigate.
You did.
That's gonna be a 5.
You're not sure you actually heard of a merchant. With
I
a 5.
basically I was walking around town and I walk next to the pub. And I go, and I just go into the pub.
Yeah,
I have not found the merchant in any of these cups.
Peter is gonna burn a magic awareness to see if the rug is magical.
The rug is not magical.
Okay, I didn't think it was, but Peter sure as fuck did. So he's not gonna steal a rug and not do anything with it.
Is the box finished?
Yeah, I would say it's getting to be around like 5 o'clock in the evening. The sun's heading down. It's getting later. The parade is on its way back, like through the town square, heading up to, like it's approaching the town square on its way back to the mansion.
Oh.
And the box is finished, and there's a latch on it.
All right, I'm gonna lock it.
Okay. Oh, what kind of lock did you put on? I assume with like making a lock is probably
I assume
relatively
that, like,
advanced.
there's a thing and then
A wood
goes over it and then you can put a pin
Just like a
through it
like a
and it's
little
locked.
like a deadbolt kind of thing. Nothing.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. So from the
Not like
outside,
a-
you
not like
can
a
just
key. Yeah, exactly.
open it. Yeah. Okay.
keep what's inside from coming
Right.
out.
I'm not worried about something outside getting into it. I'm worried about something inside it getting out.
Okay. And then what?
I mean, Peter spent all morning running back and forth from town in a fit of guilty rage. So, well, not rage, but just feeling very guilty. So that's his morning.
I guess it's holding a bag of holding. Like, it's not a really big box, right?
How big? You said it was like a chest, so like a
a puzzle
cube chest, I would say. Maybe like I don't like a foot,
Okay.
you know?
Something that's not super conspicuous to be carrying around, but
Is there any like people of like magical specialty in the town that we've heard of?
There's the apothecary, the Swoopton sisters.
Yeah, the Swooptons.
see if
That's
you can get
it.
high enough to see through time.
Should we try?
Actually, so nothing we do affects the town. If you buy
that's-
all their drugs, do they get all their drugs back so you can buy more drugs?
Look, we're not playing Morrowind.
How many drugs does Khajiit have?
Hey, just assuming that the dealers at Khajiit is racist.
Khajiit was the main salesman in Morrowind, you asshole.
I know.
I'm like on board to try to take this bag of folding box thing now to the apothecary. Trying to see.
Oh,
if they
yeah,
know anything about it.
I was just gonna ask Peter if he wanted to wander around with me and break some stuff and see if it's fixed tomorrow.
No, I think I've done enough crime for one day.
Are you all meeting up?
Not fixed.
Are you all meeting up in the town square? Is that?
Yeah, we can
Sure,
call
we
it
can
that
we
time.
can all make our way to the town square.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess as long as Billy and Osa are fine with that.
Yeah, no, Billy will stumble out of the pub like around dinner time and maybe like with a mug still in his hand, like haven't found him yet.
He comes out and everyone's just like, okay, so no one's actually looked for the merchant yet.
No, I did. I spent all day looking for him in the pub.
Give
Find him.
inspiration to Billy. So as you guys kind of chat and meet up, the parade does come by.
Mm-hmm.
With Osa.
Is Osa still in it?
Yeah. Osa, you're meeting back up there.
Yeah, I would have like timed our meeting for when I knew I would be arriving in the town square. And then I'll do a couple of handsprings away from the parade.
Yeah, and a couple of people clap. They're very and yell "Happy birthday" at you. And
Say happy birthday.
as you do that, you actually see the with everybody clapping and cheering. The mayor's daughter, who rolled a nat 20, is going to slip out from under her dad there and take a running leap off of the float just over the guards' heads, like takes one step on a tuba and just shoves it out of the way to jump at all of you, and like lands, like comes straight at let's see, there's 5 of you. Hellyth, there's a 9-year-old flying through the air toward you.
Can I body tank this?
What does that mean?
I just put myself in the way and then absorb the blow, basically.
She's not trying to hit you.
She's gonna hit the floor if she doesn't hit one of us.
Okay, so you're trying to catch her? Is that what?
Yeah, I'm trying to break her fall. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
expect I'm going to catch her. I'm just trying to make sure she doesn't like just
Sure.
splat
Give me
on the concrete.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Nice.
Perfect
Shit.
for the 20. Also, somebody is echoing with every time we roll, and it's not a huge deal, but it makes the roll sound weird. It's driving me crazy.
Weird, 'cause I don't hear it. Like I hear
Yeah.
a single roll, but I don't hear the echo.
I
I'm
only hear it coming through from yours.
just nuts. It's probably me breaking somehow. I don't know.
Well, anyways, yeah.
You catch her. You do fine. You do a little whirl. Immediately, there are guards running toward you, but she looks up at you and says, "Are you in it too?"
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
yes,
yes.
yes.
Oh my God! You have to stop it! I didn't know what was gonna. And then guards immediately grab her and pull her back to the float.
Are they like interfering with us at all? Or are they like
They're like grabbing her out of
We
your
fight
hands.
the guards off.
Right,
By
but
blood, by
well,
blood
no,
child.
so they're not like trying to arrest us or anything.
No. They know
Yeah,
you didn't like do it. Like they're looking at you
Okay.
kind of suspiciously. But like you guys don't
Can
have
I
weapons
try-
drawn or anything. They're not.
Can I try to slip her my message then?
Ooh.
I'm just gonna say like, hey guys, I got this.
Huh?
Okay.
Okay.
Peter, like,
Yeah, Osa,
was
if you want
all
to
ready
do that,
brawl the guards.
Like roll a sleight of hand or something?
give me a sleight of hand.
This is potentially really bad. I rolled a 9.
No, you just you fumble it and it drops on the ground.
Yeah, I just pick it up. Play it off real cool.
Hellyth, what were you gonna do?
Oh, I was gonna say I'm gonna cast the message spell.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
As long as I can see someone and we're within 120 feet.
Yeah. You hear a message. Does the message have
I can point a finger towards a creature, the target, and only the target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only you can hear. You can cast a spell through solid objects if you are familiar with the target and note it is beyond the barrier.
Yeah.
So
I'm just checking here. And just to say, okay. Whatever you say, you have about 3 to 5 seconds, we'll say, to say it.
well, it's a cantrip.
Yeah, but it's one action,
Sure.
and the duration of it is 1 round, and the action.
Right. I mean, they're just carrying her back to the float, right?
Right. I'm just saying that the spell, you can't read a speech with the message spell.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So I'm just gonna say, do you know what's causing this to her?
Let's see. This is a
I
9-year-old.
probably should have opened with, "This is the lady that caught you."
Okay. She rolled very well. So I'm gonna say that despite being a 9-year-old, she kind of kens to what's happening here pretty quickly.
I mean, she heard my voice when I caught her,
Yeah.
and yeah.
And also like realizes that, oh, this is limited. I don't have a ton of this.
Sure.
I need to come back with pertinent information. But she's a 9-year-old. So it's gonna come back and say, it was a devil. You've gotta stop him.
We know that.
So I'll send her how, where?
Those are good questions.
She comes back and says, am I in trouble?
No, I'm not your dad.
Okay, and her response to that is,
or I guess I say I'm not your mom.
That might strike bad. But
Yes,
Ooh.
I know.
Yeah, how's that
But
go?
also, Hellyth.
I'm not your guardian.
So, yeah.
she says, Dad's house with the cult.
So she doesn't react at all to. Oh, so you didn't say the mom thing. You
No,
changed
I
it.
did say I don't. She said, "Are you in trouble?" I said, "No, I'm not your mom."
Okay. And she
Dad's
didn't
home with
react
the
to
cult.
hearing about her mom at all.
No, she just kind of glossed over that, yeah.
Okay, so she said, "Dad's house with the cult."
Yup.
Was there any defining characteristics of the cultists? I mean, like black robes, but like that's just cultists. I mean, come on.
Black robes, and you were told that they had a tattoo. No, that was, I'm sorry, that was the,
That's the dark.
They
side.
Those
they
are the Dark
both have
Carpenters.
tattoos.
Oh.
Cultists also have a brand on them to show loyalty.
Okay. Do we know what
they
it is?
do. They showed it to you. That's right. I forgot
Or I
about
think
that.
they asked one of us to get branded. They were like, "You want to get
everyone's-
branded?" And I was
Yeah.
like, "Dude,
Everyone's about
I avoided
brands.
They
threats
showed
for a
you.
reason."
Yeah.
Everyone's about branding.
No, you haven't
around
seen
here.
it. You don't know what it looks like.
So we don't know any sort of defining characteristic of the cult.
We know they like their tourist attractions.
Did we remember
That's
to check
true.
their bodies for a tattoo to see what the tattoo looked like?
Mm-mm.
No, because the guy burned himself.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
but
but there
there
were
a
other
couple other
bodies.
that weren't burned.
Somebody was busy throwing him in the river, if I remember.
Actually, I don't know if that's true. I think maybe he did burn up a couple of the bodies, didn't he?
He did.
Anyways. Okay. I'll send her how many days?
What?
How many days has this been happening?
She comes back and just says, it's the same day over and over. I don't know. Make it stop.
How many days? One.
I'm so bored.
And I guess I'll send back. We'll look into it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was say she doesn't really have any other response. beyond
Hurry.
that. Okay, so is the box still like no rattling? No.
The sun hasn't gone down yet.
Have we? Is the merchant? He'd said to someone had said to Meow that he bought rounds, right?
That was
Bought rounds. Yeah.
Yesterday.
your previous loop.
Yeah. So we don't see him like cavorting around the town.
You
square
have
or anything?
absolutely not seen him at all.
Okay.
Yeah, he did.
Did you bring the box with you, or did you leave it on the boat?
Yeah, that's why I was asking how big it was, because I was like, let's
Okay.
bring it with us.
So you're carrying it around?
Mhm.
You've got probably, I would say, 10 minutes before the sun goes down, based on where it is.
Well, we got a little time. Shall we go to the pub? Pop in.
Where have you been all day?
Party.
No, we got 10 minutes. We got to get there and get in position, right?
Party.
The merchant might be
Where?
in there. He bought rounds, remember?
No.
Yeah.
That's why I've been there all day camping out for him. He was going to show
Where
up.
do you want us to go, Peter?
Well, to the mayor's house to wait, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
we only got
party.
10 minutes.
I
The
forgot.
Party.
I've
out of the thing.
I was drinking a lot, but I forgot. Last night, last night, the bells. I focused on it, and I'm pretty sure they came from in the direction of the mayor's house. That may
Oh,
be a
all the more
thing.
reason to go there.
so slight oversight. I always forget when I'm talking to people with magic that no one else can hear it. Cultists are doing this. Probably Temnel's cultists. The little girl helped them.
The little girl, what? Help them?
Was part of she wished for, I don't know, she made a deal with the devil to repeat her birthday. The cultists helped her.
Whose cultists?
I'm guessing Temnel's cultists.
But then why was Temnel so angry when the
Yeah.
devil snatched it from here?
Maybe there's a bunch of fucking cultists.
Yeah, I'd say unless there's like a
wait,
third
hold on,
cult running around here.
Is anybody here a cultist? I'm just starting to feel like everyone's a cultist a little bit.
Are you like announcing this to the bar? What are you doing?
No,
We're never going to get to the bears now.
this is the group.
We can do this while we're walking.
Hellyth,
People,
perfect. Hellyth is a cultist. Excellent. Thank you for your honesty.
people have compared the
define
monastery to a
cult.
cult.
Right? I mean, like,
The sun goes down.
yes.
And as it does, there's a moment beat where like you kind of everybody notices like, oh, the last light went away, and you all kind of expecting it. Hold your breath for a second and look at the box, and nothing happens.
Cool. We got a bag of holding.
But then you smell it. That
box?
same awful smell, and the lid of the box blows off its hinges. And that horrible creature just emerges, fully pulling itself up and out.
As he starts to emerge, I'm going to cast Catapult on the bag of holding.
Okay.
What?
Let's see. We're like in town, right? We're nowhere near the river.
You're in like the town square, yeah.
How close is it to the river? Like, is it like a 5-minute walk, or is it like on the river?
Small town sniper guy.
It's like a there's like
Sniper guy.
there's like a 600. How far is
90 feet.
90 feet. You can't get it. It's way more than 90 feet.
Okay, so then I'm gonna catapult it into a wall.
Okay.
I don't have to roll anything for
No,
that.
yeah.
It just
The
happens.
bag flings into the wall. Along like what are you doing with the box? Like, how's this?
Oh, I mean, like, I assume either I or Peter is carrying the box. I figured I probably had it like up on a shoulder or something, and so the lid, like all of this starts to happen,
Mm-hmm.
and I turn and look at it, and I like catapult it into a wall. Like before I even see the creature crawling out of it, like it's just
Like the lid pops off, and you immediately are just like the whole box and everything.
yeah. I
Yeah.
figured something like this was potentially gonna happen, and so
Okay.
I was planning on.
Yeah, like the whole thing, the box splinters, the wall kind of dents a little bit as there's this loud thing. You hear people scream and kind of look toward you, but then you do see the creature continue to just pull itself out of the bag and stand up and just make that horrible hissing, high-pitched whine noise, and then it lopes off back in the direction of your boat.
Peter would like to try to grapple it.
Wait, are all
Our
5 of us here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Peter, give me a strength check. Or an athletics check. Or an opposed strength check.
Can it be athletics?
Sure. Because you gotta run over there and get it. You're a little ways away from it, I'll say.
Yeah.
So yeah, in this case, yeah.
All right. I have a +8 to athletics, so that's an 18.
You miss. It just fully weasels out of your like you go to grab it and it just like slinks away from you. Like it almost like bends. Like in like cartoons when you go to grab somebody grabs something and the thing like moves unnaturally. It like does that in front of your eyes. And then just bolts down the road.
I'm gonna
Well,
follow it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
chase
gonna
him after
follow
it then.
Do any of us want to go to the party?
I want to
Not
go
right
to
now. I want to catch
party.
this fucking ghoul.
Party.
I want to see where the ghoul's going specifically, because he
Well,
caught the merchant.
We
And the
we are
merchant's not
definitely
here.
going to have to solve this time loop thing, but like the ghoul thing seems more immediate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Billy's already like sprinted right after it. And I'm
And I
using
guess
my
Hellyth
full
says that
sprint.
in character.
I just to point out for people who may be curious, the ghoul is a specific monster in Dungeons and Dragons, and this does not look like a ghoul. Some of you have probably
Right.
seen a ghoul. You can still call it a ghoul. It's a great
This is like
descriptor,
Slender Man, right?
but
Right.
it's not. That's not what it. No, Slender Man wears like a suit. This is a
Okay, it's
weird
any more
long.
Naked slender.
Is it any less desiccated looking than it was last time?
No, it looks pretty much the same.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's not like absorbing life force.
That we know of.
So you guys chase after it. It does appear to be faster than all of you. Like even dashing, you are.
What about double dash?
You are even double dashing. You are losing it. It is
I'm pretty
fast.
I feel like Osa and I can keep up with it. But okay.
You would think so. But I will also say that it at one point makes a turn. Like it ducks into an alley, and you all lose sight of it for a moment.
Let's throw the bag into the river. Because it has to go back to the bag, right? So we can just wait by the bag.
Yeah,
Right.
but like, if we have to get the people back out of the bag, then anyone the ghoul takes will drown.
I guess that's fair. But
Technically, they're dead already. I mean,
You don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know where they went. They were alive when we saw them last.
and then they went into the bag of holding, which I've heard of many stories about people just dying being in a bag of holding.
But then they left the bag of holding, and then Socks showed up in the bag of holding.
I guess I'll have scooped up the bag of holding before we all run off. And I will intentionally let the rest of the group get a bit ahead of me, not like edge of sight or anything, but like a clear space around me.
Okay.
Are we still chasing the ghoul?
I mean, yeah, if I've lost sight of it, I don't know where it's going. Like, I will probably run back to the boat, just make sure it didn't go that way,
When
and then I'll probably come back.
when you come you like go around the alley and you don't see it anymore.
wait, are there people screaming? Can I just follow the screams of people seeing it?
I mean, it's late, like right. The sun's gone down, so I would say over here by the docks, there's not that many people.
Okay, I will climb the tallest nearby structure, see if I can see it.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Okay. I should be good at this.
We'll say climbing a thing is relatively easy. You've said I
Dang.
should be good on this on like your last 12 rolls. You good at everything else?
7 to like everything that I've been rolling.
You're looking, and you have a pretty good view of the town from on this like light post that you climbed up, and you're not seeing it.
Okay, it's gone.
Can I ready an action?
Sure.
If it gets within range, I'm gonna cast Thunderwave. I'm gonna sort of chill and try and keep myself like away from other people or things that might get damaged.
Okay.
But otherwise, I'm gonna wait to see if it comes back.
We should have asked the kid if they knew about the bag.
The kid.
The brilliant
the
child.
princess. Right.
The party kid. Well, I'm gonna sit up on this roof and just keeping my eyes out, and I guess I'm gonna light up for the first time this campaign.
Wait, I thought you'd tried some of the drugs.
I
Did
tried
you
some
not?
tobacco earlier. Yeah, you're right. My bad.
Okay.
And I'm just sitting up there. I'm like, I'll let you guys know if I see anything on probably on the roof of somebody's house.
Is Osa within earsight's a bad word. Hearing distance of me.
Earshot.
Earshot. Thank you.
Earsight. I like earsight as a
Earsight.
special ability.
Is Osa within earshot of me though?
Where are you?
I was kind of just like following. I wasn't running with the others, but I was
Yeah,
kinda like, what,
there's
what
like
the heck?
there's like the town square, and then there's like a main road from the town square that goes down to the docks, and then there's another main road that goes up to the mayor's house, and then there's like other little alleys and little offshoot roads from there that go to like residential areas and other little shops and stuff. But like the main things for you guys are there's that one main road. It's pretty long, I would say, like, and probably walking from one side of the town to the other probably takes an hour or more. Like if you want to go from the docks to the mayor's house. And then of course it took like 5 hours for the parade to go all looping all the way around the town and everything. And so I would say that you guys got to maybe about halfway back to the docks before it ducked into an alley and vanished.
So the smell occurred, then the box exploded?
Yes.
Okay. Does it smell now with the bag closed?
No, I would say it's probably dissipated. Where are you hanging out, Hellyth? Are you still back in the town square where you were, or did you?
I mean, I was following them. I was just trying to basically, I'm trying to stay out of Thunderwave range of hitting everyone else in the party with it.
Okay, so you're probably like sitting in the you're with Osa, below Osa, but like in the middle of the street.
Yeah, basically just sort of chilling with the bag closed, like waiting to see if it shows up, and I'm gonna do my best to zap it.
Okay. So
where did
like
Peter go?
I mean, Peter was chasing after it, and then it disappeared.
Did you go into the alley, or did you follow Peter towards the boat, or Billy towards the boat?
I probably would have followed Billy towards the boat. To be honest, Peter still trusts Billy a whole lot. Also, I had a thought, and I'm not sure. No, never mind. Peter wouldn't agree with my logic, so I can't.
Is it a wisdom check or an int check?
Because
Peter's not bad at wisdom, right?
Desmond don't know. No, Peter's decent at wisdom. He's bad at
what is it you're trying to do?
Well, I was thinking that if we knew the ghoul wasn't in the bag, we could destroy the bag so the ghoul didn't have anywhere to take people back to. But my thought is that Peter wouldn't necessarily suggest that because he'd be afraid that means that anyone the ghoul kidnapped that was in the bag already would be dead.
Would be just gone forever, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think Peter would bring that up. I think he'd think about it and then would decide that it wasn't worth the risk and just wouldn't say anything.
I guess I will turn the bag inside out.
Is that a thing you can do with Badge of Holdings?
Yeah.
Yeah, it scatters everything around, but doesn't break the bag.
Okay, yeah, all the stuff comes out, and
Which
it smells
is
bad.
basically nothing at this point.
Can I go to the general store and see if they have a portable hole?
I'm gonna tell you right now, they do not.
What a shot.
Like the thought, no.
I mean, I guess unless someone else has something to do.
I'll say
some other thought
Billy and was it Peter or Meow?
Yeah.
Who's going back to the boat? Peter.
Peter's chasing after Billy, who's going to the boat.
So you guys make it back to the boat, and you see Conmar. Are you going in the boat, or what are you doing?
No, I was basically just seeing if the entity was running that way. I lost him, so I'm gonna go make sure our home base is safe.
Okay, yeah, you get there. Conmar is sitting in a chair on the dock and says, "Oh, hello."
Conmar, you see anything strange?
Other than you? Ha ha!
Right.
Burn.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was meant as a jape. I didn't mean to.
That's fine, Conmar. Just remember. You know what? I'm
you know
gonna
what?
give you
No,
this. Hold
you're
on.
right. I haven't seen you ever.
Yes, that's right. But I'm gonna give you something, and I'm gonna hand him. I'm gonna pull out a little piece of note, and I'm gonna write something that says that Billy's paid up.
Okay, you hand him that. He takes
it. that gold I gave you earlier, right? Like that's good money, right?
Oh,
We might be here for
yeah.
a few days, so I'd appreciate it if you just hold on that and have it on your person.
Billy, give me a perception check.
All right. There we go.
Billy, as you're talking to
19.
him, you realize he's sitting in the chair on the docks here, and you kind of glance down and notice that there is a very long arm and a very long hand curling its arm around and like reaching out and about to snap closed over Conmar's leg.
I'm gonna grab Conmar and like roll him away from the dock.
Okay, give me a athletics check.
I would say just push him over in the chair so his leg is moved.
I rolled a 9. I'm gonna use my inspiration. I'm gonna save him.
I couldn't save anyone else, but I
Shit!
saved you,
I rolled a 9
Conmar.
again.
Can't you just spend the inspiration to automatically succeed?
No,
That's not how inspiration
That's not
works.
how.
Can Peter try to save him?
Well, hold on.
Since
Let's
he's
see
there
if
with-
that succeeded or not.
Okay.
Billy forgets he's 40 pounds.
That I would say with that you like grab him and the hand kind of clumsily grabs the chair. But you like just reach down and grab Conmar's leg and lift his leg up, and the chair comes flying out from under him and gets like yanked down into the river.
Mm.
And Conmar like falls on his ass and is like, "What the hell?"
Christ, it's here! I'm like, Peter, under the dock!
Peter's got his axe out immediately.
And you see the creature leap up out of the water and land on the end of the dock, and just like there's no moment of like intimidating, like staring at you down or anything. It hits the ground and is already running straight at Conmar.
Can Peter... I said I got his axe out, but I think Peter actually wants to try to tackle it and grapple the thing, since hitting it with axes doesn't work.
Okay.
Is that another athletics check?
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, it well, you know, kind of whistles right past. Like, actually, I will say in this case, you are like ready. The dock is not very big. You are like a football lineman diving right into it, and it for a brief moment you feel this like horrible cold feeling as you pass through it. It like phases out of existence, and you're like retching at the smell being so strong. And you kind of tumble onto the dock as it runs past you, barreling straight into Conmar. Billy, I'll give you a chance to do something if you'd like.
Yeah, Billy again is going to attempt to, I think, kind of try to like dodge and pull Conmar out of the way.
Okay.
Like just so I'm just trying to buy time. Like Billy doesn't believe he can do anything to this thing.
Give me an athletics check.
A 5.
No, it like fully like you go to grab Conmar.
Like,
Conmar's like really confused still and is like, "What is that?" and kind of shoves you off and then goes up as he gets picked up by the thing. The thing like wraps around him in this really weird, creepy way and grabs his like face, and you hear Conmar go as it's like wrapped around like this, and picks Conmar up and just immediately dashes back into the city.
So at that point, I'm going to get on my message stone and say, whoever has the bag, the creature's on its way back.
Does it
With
have
Conmar.
somebody? Okay.
I guess the respond, like we can respond to everyone at the same time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I guess, is anyone going to be mad if I break this bag?
It's not my bag.
You said that via the
Yeah,
sending
via
stone?
the sending stone. So like you guys have a I guess I'll ask via my sending stone.
I send back yes, frowny face.
Peter would send something back that's just like, no!
Wait, no, you wouldn't be mad if I broke the bag, or yes, you would be. No, you would be mad.
We
if
only
I...
have one message each, mate.
I
Do with it what you
will
will.
also say that bags of holding are well-known magical items.
Your response is free.
Right.
Your
Oh,
response.
is it?
Yeah, you can respond with. So I mean, I guess I still can't send to Peter anything else.
Yeah.
Right.
If you destroy a bag of holding, the items within it are scattered amongst the astral sea.
Yes.
We've
So
already
if-
emptied it.
And so, sure. But if you're
Right, 'cause I
worried
turned
about,
it
like,
inside out.
hey, there's people in there,
Right.
this would make them fully unrecoverable.
Right.
Yeah.
Hellyth's thought is these people are so far unrecoverable no matter what. So at least if I destroy the bag,
That may be.
they, Conmar's nice. I don't know this the dude
He's got a lot of my money, and I
the
want
dude
that
that
back.
pawned this bag on us, like he was just trying to get rid of a problem for cheap. I don't, I don't feel any compunction to save him. I feel at least a little bit to save Conmar.
Also, we know Kamar has family and stuff in town.
Sure. I do want to try putting the artifact in the bag of holding, though.
Do I see them yet from where I am?
Yeah, I would say it's coming right up the road. Like, it's getting close.
Okay. What? Okay, so we've decided we don't want to destroy the bag. Are we destroying the bag?
They said they don't want the bag destroyed, so I'm not currently intending to. Like, that's not going to be my first action.
Okay. I will just be prepared to attempt to grab Conmar from it. So I'll run down next to Hellyth.
Is Peter and Billy following?
Yeah, I mean,
we're
I'm
chasing
definitely
it.
following, but I know I can't keep up with it, which is why I sent the message.
Right.
Okay, so Osa, you've climbed down. What are you gonna try and do? Is it you see it coming?
I'm gonna just try and grab Conmar.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask.
You make me an athletics check.
Can I? Did we decide that I'm somewhat near him? Is that what we came to?
You said you were following. Yeah, you were just
Yeah,
chilling with us, right?
Yeah, I was trying to. I was like
Sure.
following, but not doing. Okay, I'd like to give him bardic inspiration
Okay.
for
Like,
this.
can add a D8 to this if I want to.
Is it D8 or D6?
I think it's a D6, but
D6 right now? Okay.
D6.
And I can do that after I see the result, correct? But before I know if it passes or not?
I think
Is that how
so.
it works?
Yes, you get the charge for like 10 minutes.
I'll roll the D6.
say 14 plus.
And as the flavor, I do this by yelling "Happy Birthday" at him.
You get a hand on Conmar.
Okay.
I will say you've got a good grip on Conmar, but the creature not letting go, just holding on like iron grip. You have not felt like this kind of strength. Reaches
I'm gonna follow
over.
him in.
It
I'm not letting go.
it grabs you
Okay.
and has your arm and goes straight for the bag.
On my way into the bag, I'm gonna
Hold on.
Well, hold
guys
on,
haven't
hold on.
reached that
Yeah.
With Osa holding on to Conmar and assumably fighting the pole, that means the creature's in front, right?
Mhm.
All right, so I'm gonna do my best to hit the Thunderwave before it would normally hit the other two, but also
I would say you're gonna.
I realize
It's
that's questionable.
gonna be unavoidable to hit Conmar. Just because he's holding it on like his shoulder.
How much? The basic humans have at least a hit point, right?
Ah, yeah, he can.
Okay.
The dock worker guy, he's got some stats. 2d8.
Oh my goodness!
Let me just check here. A commoner typically has 4 hit points.
Good.
Well, he can also. It's a Constitution saving throw, so maybe he'll save. Maybe he'll make his con save.
Maybe.
Maybe
will
he'll
also say-
win the 50-50 and have to take it 25-75.
NPCs like this don't get death saving throws. They just die.
What if I cast Cure Wounds?
Hey, we can roll with that. We know you're deliberately trying to shape it away. So
I'll just Conmar.
So is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Okay. They must make Constitution saving throws. So we'll do. What do they have to beat? A 14.
My magic.
It says spell save
right?
DC 14.
If that's what yes, spell save 14.
We'll say Kamar being a particularly hardy. This is Khan, right?
Yeah, he's a dog worker.
He barely makes it. I will
Okay.
say so. He's gonna take half. So go ahead and roll the damage.
Gonna make me kill him.
He's a vibrant 30-year-old, right?
Don't say 30. I know what 30 feels like.
Yeah, nothing about 30 is vibrant, my dude.
So 5 damage.
5 damage. Kamar like his whole shirt is just fully blasted off by this thunder wave, and you can see like sores open up on him. Like this is bad for him.
With his shirt being blasted off, is he hot?
That's
Asking the real
subjective.
Meow has
if
questions.
you find dock workers hot, then yes.
What about the
What's your
bag
name?
alcohol?
The creature here does not fail its save.
Okay.
And so
I guess unsecured objects are automatically pushed 10 feet away from me.
So that being secured, and I'm gonna say, Osa, you see this coming, and you know that based on where you are here, you could choose to. I would say the other guy's secured. You're less so. So you could choose to try and step in this and get blasted away or not.
I think in that moment, at this point, I'm just gonna take the coin I got from Leaf, and I'm just gonna tear it off of my neck and throw it on the ground and get jumped into the bag.
Okay. So yeah, the creature dives in and just hurls.
How is he entering the bag? Because the bag is inside out and does not currently work as a bag of holding.
Oh, okay, that's true. That's true. Then I will say he gets up there to the bag of holding, and probably lets go of Osa at this point and uses the other hand to reach down and like put the bag back right.
Well, he's got to use both hands to do that.
He's got real big hands.
He's got to loosen his grip a little bit to do that, at least.
Right?
Sure.
So we let go of Conmar.
He's still holding Conmar. He's fiddling with one hand. So I'll say it takes him a second.
As he reaches down to grab the bag, can I grab it and run?
Yeah, make a dexterity or sleight of hand. Yeah.
Oh, I was just hoping I could just run. Oh wow!
That's a very nice 14. Unfortunately, he rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
and is going to just kind of like slap this away from you and flick it back in like to the correct direction.
Out.
Yeah.
Have Billy and Peter caught up at this point?
Yeah, I'd say so. But like as you guys are catching up, the creature just like thrusts the whole other arm holding Conmar into the bag. And then picks the bag up and starts pulling the bag down over himself.
Can Peter try to like close the bag so he can't get all the way in?
I don't know how that would work. The bag is also like 8 feet in the air at the moment and coming down because this thing's very tall.
While it's trying to pull the bag over the top of it, I'm gonna try and stab it.
Okay, I guess
Not the bag.
The guy, yeah. Roll to hit.
I guess Peter would like to and try to close it instead of closing it, then just like run next to the thing and just hold the bag up so it can't pull the bag down.
Okay. Let's see. What is your AC, Peter?
My AC is 13. Hellyth is also trying to stab the monster at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Give me an attack roll, Hellyth. Peter, give me a dexterity saving throw. So Peter, it like just runs up or like as you run up, it uses it lets go for a second. Like the other hand's fully in there, right? It lets go as you approach and just shoves you backwards, and you fly like 15 feet back.
Okay.
How
Hellyth,
much did you weigh?
the dagger has that weird jelly
lot.
thing as it gets close there, and you like the dagger flies out of your hand at the same time that Peter goes flying.
Even while it's partially in the bag.
Yeah,
I guess I'm waiting for the bag to be like over like.
it doesn't even
at
touch you.
shoulder level,
Like it
waist.
doesn't use a limb to touch you. This is like you
Right,
stabbed
I
it
guess
in the
I'm just
back.
trying to see if I can, I guess, pin its corporeality mid-transfer, basically. Like I guess I'm checking to see if it can do its weird phase shift thing while it's going through the portal.
Yes, it can.
Okay.
I would like to take a swing at it with my magical sword.
Okay.
Want to roll for
Everyone
that?
tries to pin cushion it at the same time.
Roll to hit.
Which of us misses and hits the bag?
12.
Nope. That like it phases out, and your sword goes right through it, and you stumble through it, and then it
Right.
finishes just yanking the bag down over itself.
Okay.
Party.
Osa's gonna get up, put his necklace back on, say, "We can't deal with this. Leave the bag. We've got other stuff we can probably deal with. This is out of our scope."
But Conmar's in there now.
Do you have
What-
any ideas?
He has so much of my gold, and I want it back.
I think Osa might be onto something. Every night we don't solve this time thing, this demon, whatever, this monster
Eat
pops out of the
somebody
bed
else.
and steals someone. Maybe if we break the wibbly time nonsense, we'll be able to actually deal with it. I don't know.
And maybe save the people. Maybe. We should go to the party, though.
Party.
At this point, it's probably it's later. You guys spent some time doing that for sure.
When this whole thing
Mhm.
started, didn't we have 10 minutes before we were supposed to be at the mayor's house?
Before 10 minutes before sundown is what he was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was 10 minutes before we were supposed to be in position. Okay.
And I think this would be a great time for us to take a quick break.
Sure.
So let's do that, and we will be right back. And we're back! Hello, everyone.
No!
The scary creature went into the bag. You're all kind of hanging out there. It's kind of an empty street right now. What would you like to do?
Well, we don't have a lot of time, but here's my thoughts. Let's go over to the mayor's house, see if we can get in. Worst case scenario, Peter, you throw me over the fence. I'll go do some reconnaissance, and we'll meet up on the boat tomorrow.
All right. I would like to see how Hellyth's plan plays out, though.
That's fair. This is more of a backup plan. I normally like backup plans.
I guess I'll go put on like my full navy uniform.
Okay.
It's interesting to me that Hellyth still keeps her full navy uniform when she seems so salty about everything involving
Yeah.
Umbria.
Everything about the Umbrian royal family.
Okay,
I earned my position.
gotcha.
Which, how true is that when you're, related to the
Yeah.
But
Right. So let's head out. Hellyth, you do your noble thing, whatever that involves. I don't know. And then when that fails, Peter will throw me over the fence. It'll be great.
I don't like your negativity about the whole like when that feels. I think you should have a little bit of faith in Hellyth, Billy. It sounds like a good plan.
Okay.
So what are we doing?
We're
I guess we're headed towards the thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you all approach the gate, and there's the 2 guards there with their party hats on. The parade has already gone inside.
So I'll walk up to the gate, and I will be pardoned for my lateness, but the Royal Umbrian delegation has arrived.
Hello.
Oh, we didn't realize. And who are you?
Let's see.
We didn't know you were coming. I'm so sorry.
I am Her Royal Highness, Prince of Umbria, Bearer of Creation's Light, Count of the Depths, Lord Commander of His Majesty's Navies, Warden of Shadow, Sword of Twilight, Rod of the Realm, Hellyth Umbrae.
Wow.
That's a really long title, Hellyth.
I kick Billy when he says that.
Give me
Not
give
like
me,
viciously, but just like in the shins, kind of.
give me either a persuasion or a intimidation check, whichever you feel is more appropriate. As the crowd goes silent. With advantage. With advantage. That's an 8.
Do we do the thing where like I can pass other players my inspiration?
Yeah, you can, but I'll say with the 13 and everything else you're wearing and everything, you're good. You can pass inspiration. And he goes, yes, absolutely, of course. Go right on in. And are these people with you?
They're part of my party, yes.
Very good, very good. Just head straight on in. It's a little late. We're not doing announcements anymore. I'm so sorry. But you can just walk in and have a drink and everything. I'm sure the mayor would love to meet you.
The mayor was expecting me. I'd sent a letter. You know how the roads are these days.
Very good. Yes. They're treacherous out there. And so they let you in.
See,
I
Billy?
give off a happy birthday to the guards as we walk in.
Happy birthday!
Man.
See, everything worked great. Hellyth has everything under control,
Right.
except
now,
the Navy. Apparently, how did
That's-
you? If you're the Lord Commander of the Navy, what are they doing if you're with us?
I don't know. It's not my problem. I told them I was done.
Isn't it literally a problem if you're the Lord? Wait, so you're not the Lord Commander?
Yeah. I didn't sit around to see if he accepted my letter of resignation.
Oh, okay. Well, fair enough.
I said,
was at
and
one
then
point as good as it is now. That's fine. Point is, we're in, and now, Peter, it's time to continue your life in skullduggery.
yeah, Peter,
I
weren't you
don't
gonna go
like
steal
that
some
life.
stuff?
What was that, Brody?
I said, Peter, weren't you going to go steal more stuff?
No.
No, we're investigating.
Yes, we're doing that one.
And
Peter
collecting
is clearly
evidence.
starting a life of crime.
No, I'm not. I paid for that rug. That rug has been paid for. At no point was that meant to be thievery.
Yes, we're not thieves.
I did that.
We're investigators and collecting
I'm
evidence.
I'm just needling Peter at this point.
Well, yeah.
All right.
Peter
Anyways.
like actively gets jittery and like starts looking around all shifty-eyed for anyone that might be hearing.
God.
Peter, you're going to let everyone know we're here to kidnap the mayor's daughter.
Princess.
He's acting like that dude that's super high and thinks that everybody knows he's high.
So
I was just going to offer Peter some whatever sort of what is
I have it in my
Party
bag.
weed?
It's river weed.
some river weed.
Oh, what does this do? What's
It'll
this
help you
for?
calm down.
Oh,
It'll-
okay.
It'll
Okay.
calm your nerves
Okay.
before the break-in.
And Peter just fucking eats it. I don't know if he's supposed to or not, but Peter just like
That'll work
Chew on
eats
in like an hour.
it.
Right.
I'm
So
gonna-
we have about an hour before we gotta get Peter out of this house because it's not gonna be good.
I will say at the front door here, as you all approach, you know kind of pass through the gardens here, and you make it to the front door. And there's 2 more guards. One of them sees you coming, and goes, "Oh, latecomers! Here you are!" and starts handing you all a party hat.
Peter takes the hat and looks at his hat and looks at the party hat and then puts the party hat on top of his hat and is like,
Yes.
yeah, got it. Party
And
hat,
the
got it."
guards have helmets on, and they are doing the exact same thing with the
How-
party hat on
Yeah,
top of the helmet.
party hat on my octopus.
I also shoot a very disconcerting look at Hellyth and say, "Why don't you go do the noble thing and keep everyone distracted, huh?"
The guards who
I'm
are
fine.
standing right there.
No, we're farther.
I was like,
in,
what
we're
are
farther
you?
in.
What? Yeah.
I'm gonna put
This
on
is
the
after we walked in. Come on
Oh, okay. It's like you're holding up party hats in front of the guards. Distract these 2 people.
now.
I guess when Billy says that to me, I'll wink at him and then head off to go find the mayor.
Okay, yeah, inside there's a good number of people. There's like maybe like 50 people in here. And everybody is wearing real fancy clothing, and there's a mostly gone cake and some concessions and stuff on a table, like a bowl of punch and stuff. People are, at this point in the evening, it's probably getting to this point by the time you've gotten in here and changed and all that. We're getting to be like 10 or 11. It's late.
Right.
It is dark. The party is kind of starting to wind down. There's still enough people here that they're having good, but a lot of these people are also drunk at this point. But like noble drunk, where they're, you know, they're slurring, but they're being professional. In that kind of way. And so you do see the mayor is schmoozing with some folks in his tuxedo, but there's like this is a beautiful open ballroom kind of room. There's a like dual curved staircase that goes up to a 2nd floor, and there are rooms that go off to the side. One goes off to what is clearly a kitchen. You can see some servants over there, and there's another one that goes off to like a library sitting room kind of thing on the other side. And then there are clearly like hallways and rooms up on the 2nd floor.
I'm gonna approach a servant and say, "Terribly sorry, but I need to use the loo. I hear that the mayor here has one of those fancy indoor jobs."
One of them looks at you and just sighs. Says, "Yes, I shall escort you with me,
Oh, no,
please."
Sure. I mean, it's gonna be a
He
little
just
bit-
starts walking.
Yeah, like, and I follow him and I say, "It's like I apologize sincerely, but I'm gonna have to be in there for a little bit.
My
Really-
IBS is
Really rough,
acting up.
really rough dinner."
He just stops and looks back at you and just looks you right in the eyes and goes,
Look,
"Very
look,
well, sir.
I don't want to trouble you. I know you're a hard worker. You're very tired. You wanna
Come
end
with
this."
me." And he
What
just
is this,
so-
the Olympic Village?
he
Do you
just-
have to watch me pee?
he takes you upstairs.
Yeah, like when we reach the bathroom, I say, "Thank you very much for the escort. You can return to your duties, and I can find my way back. That's
He-
absolutely fine."
He walks into the bathroom and
Uh-huh.
opens the door.
Is
Hey,
the
Thank
Can
you.
the bathroom door be locked from the outside?
It's a bathroom where there's like stalls.
Oh,
This is like a
fancy.
public bathroom in the mayor's house kind of thing, for visitors. And
I was
he
thinking it was one of the medieval poop shoots.
he
where,
like
it
opens
just
a
kinda
little
hangs out.
cabinet and pulls out a no. This is a magical toilet. It vanishes poop. And he pulls out a little
Put the bag of
towel
holding in it.
and a little basin that he starts like filling up with water out of a little faucet.
I say, that's quite all right. I just need some privacy.
I am sorry, sir. This is my job. If you would like to go, there is a door there.
Well, this is kind of embarrassing. I have some very, very loud noises that I make. while using the facility.
Very good, sir. The mayor has installed silencing operations
Excellent, but I know you're still
Thanks
standing there,
to
and
the
it's going to bother
Swoopton
me.
sisters.
It's going to bother me. Can I give you just like 8 silver to go back and do your job, and I'll find my way back to the party?
Sir,
That's absolutely
I'm
fine.
so sorry. They do not allow. I would be fired and beaten. However, I will turn
Fired and
around.
beaten.
And he just turns around and stands in the corner.
Can you just go stand at the end of the outside the door?
He's already standing in the corner. You just have to walk out the door
Okay.
without him seeing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You stand there in the corner. Please don't look. Please, sir. Take these 8 silver, and ignore everything that you might hear for the next hour.
I assure you, sir, we will not hear anything whatsoever.
Excellent. And yeah, I slip him the 8 silver, and I go into the toilet.
And like immediately, as soon as you like go into the stall, you can feel like, oh, there's like a silence bubble on this stall.
Yeah, and I just mutter "fuck" under my breath.
And there's just like a little stone bowl set into the ground that is just there. It's like,
right.
What's everybody else doing while Billy poops?
Is there a line to wish the princess happy birthday?
She's in
No,
bed,
the
right?
princess is in bed. It is late.
Okay. Okay.
I introduce myself to the mayor.
Okay. While
I guess I know his name, right?
you should probably give me a history check if you've paid enough attention in the meetings and stuff.
No, I don't care.
No, you don't have a clue.
Osa's just gonna follow Hellyth around like
You named the last mayor.
kind of like,
Hello.
Ah, the mayor.
Hello,
of
Rutherford.
Hello, Mayor
Rutherford. While you do that and Osa follows you, what are Meow and Peter doing?
Is there music being played?
Yes,
I'd like to follow the music.
there's like a string quartet standing in the corner.
Are they on like a stage or are they on our level?
They're on like a little platform in the corner. They're like the kind of musicians that are supposed to be here playing music as like ambiance, but they are not supposed to be the like main event by any stretch.
I'd like to point at one of the guys, try to get his attention.
Okay, they're like all orcish musicians. But they're playing very, beautifully, very soft. It's later in the evening, right? So it's all very soft, like Vivaldi kind of stuff going on. And one of them kind of like playing a violin looks at you and just sort of nods professionally and goes back to what he's doing.
Okay, I take that nod as an invite to play with them, and I pull out my bird flute.
Okay.
And I do my best using mimicry to play along with them and kind of catch on to a rhythm.
Okay. Give me a performance check.
It's a 22.
It's a 22 that you catch on like immediately to the tune and start kind of chiming in and adding some like flourishes and things, because all the parts are clearly taken care of already, right? But you're adding some like spice to it. What instrument are you playing?
It's a bird flute.
Bird flute. Okay,
It's a
and it's going really well. Like at first they're sort of like, what the fuck is this guy do? And then like you can they're like, oh, this actually works. And they're like they were like very like, okay, this is a gig, we're doing a gig. And now they're like, oh, this is kind of cool, like having some fun with it and just engaging. And a couple of people nearby are distracted a little from the party now and kind of looking over your way and kind of into it. What's Peter doing?
Peter is going to try to gather information in a very subtle way.
Oh no.
Peter is going to take whatever free drinks are being offered.
Mm-hmm. Like
and
champagne
he is
flutes.
going to drink it in a single drink and immediately set it back where he got it. And then he's going to walk up to the fanciest person that is nearby him. Not the fanciest person at the party. He's just going to look
Right.
around see the fanciest person, will walk up to them and say, "Hey, did you know the world's gonna end?"
All right,
I was hoping someone would look for the cult.
you give me a persuasion check. Hellyth, you walk up to the mayor, who is like wrapping up a conversation and turns to you and says, "Oh, hello. Welcome to my beautiful home. And who might you be?"
Hellyth of Umbre.
"Oh, that's wonderful. You have been getting my letters."
Yes. I apologize for our tardiness. Have you seen the river?
"Oh, yes, that's tragic. It's very tragic. We were hoping that someone would know. Have you heard anything?"
We weren't aware. I wasn't aware of it until we were halfway up the stream, or halfway up the river.
"Oh, that's terrible. Well, it must be coming from somewhere further up north. Well, your family being in control of the navies and such must be mounting an expedition."
As soon as I get home, my brother will hear of it.
"Oh, very good, very good. You must let us send some men with you.
Sure.
Or some funding, at least."
Of course.
"Very good, very good. Well, as you know, I'm sorry, your name was..."
Hellyth of Umbre.
"Very good to meet you. I am Laszlo Morgan, Mayor of Midway. It is a pleasure to meet you. I'm so happy to have you here. Is there anything I can get you? Refreshments? Those little sandwiches?
Oh, those little sandwiches are divine, aren't
But
they?
they are tremendous."
I would love some.
"Very good, very good." And he just goes... and, like, you see, like, 3 waiters run up with just different trays.
And I guess I'm just gonna schmooze. Can I make, like, I guess, do any of the party goers look culty?
Give me a perception check.
There's this orc in the corner asking people if they've heard of the end of the world.
Yeah, but I already know what his deal is.
No, not with a 4. And I'll say
Yeah,
Meow,
I'm really
as you're...
bad at this whole party thing.
Oh,
I would say, let me have...
perception is-
Yeah, Osa and Meow, and Peter, all 3 of you are here.
Yes.
I rolled a 14.
Give me
You want to do
Meows and
perception?
Peter's too. Give me a
Yeah.
perception. So 14, a 5, and a
A three.
3.
Perception is a 15.
Wow.
I am into
Wow.
the
Yours is a
music.
15?
My passive perception is a 15.
Your passive is a 15. Okay, great. Well, I
Oh.
would say that
I
you're...
have a 20 wisdom.
I always
No,
forget
not
to...
that. I went to see what my passive perception is, and it says 26, and I know that's wrong. So my character sheet is fucked up. I'll worry about that later.
With a 15, I will say that you notice that a few of the members of this party in here, people who look like they are very sober, they look like they are very sharp, like very, very keen here, and maybe like a little, these people look like they are not here to party, they are here for political purposes. And those, like, 4 or 5 different people, including the mayor, are all wearing red shoes. And they are the only people in the room wearing red shoes. But you notice,
Are they
like...
about to click their heels together?
Well, as you notice, they're all wearing red shoes. And it's different styles of shoes, and some of them are, you know, like, more of a crimson and more of a darker maroon and that kind of thing. But it's all, like, goes really well with their ensemble and everything. It's not, like, garish or anything like that. They are all all have that kind of personality and all have those shoes, and no one else in the party seems to be wearing
And
those.
who saw that? Sorry.
You did, Osa.
I am going to go out of my way and be like, I didn't catch the mayor's name. Osa was not paying attention. He's going to say, those are lovely shoes. And he's going to look like at very like pointedly look at Hellyth as he says it.
And the mayor says, "Oh, why, thank you very much. Yes, these are very special."
Really?
Oh yes, they're extremely comfortable.
We've been trying to find, branch out fashion-wise. Umbria has been, having been a nation as long as we have, we've started to stagnate a little
Oh,
fashion-wise.
well, we'll send you our cobbler. He's the finest in the business. Really inventive.
Thank you. Is the red a fashion around here?
Well, for some people, it's more of a signal. It's a little bit of a status symbol. You know, for some of us, we kind of have a little club, if you will. Just sort of a little get-together-y thing. It's nothing you need to concern yourself about. So, did you bring a gift for the princess?
Check my character sheet.
Who has the bag of holding, by the way?
Probably.
That's
I mean,
a
I
good question.
Don't give the princess the bag of holding, but
no, I mean,
Am I in using this new vocabulary in earshot of hearing this, hearing any gifts?
probably not. It's probably hard for you to hear anything over there.
'Cause I do have a gift, but
I have a gun.
I will give her a custom tea blend.
Did you say you have a gun?
Yeah.
Oh, Osa will give. He said, "This is for you, sir," and he's gonna give him a wink and give him some tobacco.
And he says, "Ho ho, for my pipe, lovely, lovely, thank you."
And I'll give. I'll have like I guess like makeup or like have a little tea pouch. Like
Sure. He says, "Oh, that's wonderful," and he smells it and says, "Oh, that's delightful. What is it?"
Oh, it's just it's a hobby of mine. Is mixing blends.
Very good, very good. We will give it to her on the morrow.
Can I try to sneak out of my bathroom stall?
Yes, give me a stealth check.
Okay.
No, you have to poop.
A 17.
Yeah, you're good. You get out of there.
I sneak right out of the bathroom and I start wandering the halls. I try to go upstairs to where I think the bedrooms are.
You are upstairs.
Okay. I'm gonna start kind of trying to peek into doors and see if I can find the mayor's daughter.
If you're looking for the mayor's daughter, I would say that it's pretty obvious which door is her. It's down at the end, and it's fully pink and festooned in banners and balloons and stuff. So
Okay,
you can go
yeah.
straight there if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna go there for right now. I don't think we're gonna get much other than information tonight, so that's my goal. So I'm gonna go into the room.
Okay.
And is she sleeping or
She
is she awake?
She is she's in bed, but she's sitting there just arms crossed, up. She's got one of those 4-post beds with the banners and stuff on it, and there's a pile of weird presents in the corner.
Yeah.
And she looks over at you and says, "Oh, you're one of them."
Hello, puppet.
Well, that's weird. Don't call me that.
Look, there's some weird things going on here.
I know. Are you
We're
here
gonna
to
figure it
stop
out.
them?
That's well, yeah. Apparently now, I don't want to be stuck in this loop.
Good.
There's a horrible thing that's eating villagers one by one.
I don't care about that. You have to kill the devil in the basement.
There's a devil in the basement, you say?
Yes.
Okay.
I made a wish for my birthday, and it all went wrong. And you have to kill the devil in the basement.
So you made a deal with the devil.
You're an adventurer, right?
Yes.
Good.
Are you paying?
I command you.
Wait. No. What adventurers do things for something. Status, money,
Fiscal
power.
compensation.
Well, legally, I can command you to do things, as you are in this town, and my father is the mayor, and I have legal power to command you to do things. And so I command you to slay the evil in the basement.
I see. Well, I may do that anyways, just because I want to get out of this bloody loop myself. I've
Good.
been paying
I'm going to
poor
go to bed
Conmar
now.
so much money.
Who?
Conmar, the dock worker.
That's a peasant.
Yeah, he has several of my gold, and he's dead now, and I don't get it back, and I'm very disappointed. So
Well, la-ti-da. There's a devil
we're
in the basement.
Yes, we're both disappointed. Yes, that's right.
A
Okay.
golden devil.
Can we-
Is it just you? You seem very small.
I'm fine. I can handle myself, but
Can you kill a
no.
devil?
Probably. Maybe.
He has wings.
I
I
can't
think we
reach
should
very high.
I think we should find a way to save the town, but leave the princess in the loop.
Damn.
Look,
Damn.
I
Look,
understand you're
Well,
nine.
you guys were all gone. I did ask if we thought that killing the the princess would end the loop.
Yes. Anyways, princess, we're working on it. Continue doing what you can. If there's any way you can make it easier for us to gain access to the grounds, there's myself, there's Hellyth, the large woman. She's apparently part of Umbria. I don't know.
She looks at you and just goes, I have an idea. You dress up as a clown.
No.
And arrive in the morning.
And
I'll say that I requested you, and my father will let you in.
You want me to dress up as a clown?
Yes, you and all of your adventurer buddies.
Is there a clothier in town?
I don't know. Things are brought to me. What?
Oh, God. Fucking royalty. Right, princess, you go to bed.
How
We'll do this.
Dare you speak that way in my presence?
Welcome to adventurers, darling.
She just
All right,
starts
good
throwing
night.
pillows at you and says,
like
"Kill the
leave."
devil! Kill the devil!"
And now we're not sure if she thinks that he's the devil or.
Could you imagine your 9-year-old child being up in their room and then you just hear them start screaming, "Kill the devil! Kill the devil!"
It's
I don't know,
fine.
that just sounds
Like,
weird.
oh, we have to move.
Well, shit.
This house is haunted.
I am gonna poke around in some other rooms to see if there's anything juicy. If you don't mind an investigation check.
Sure, give me an investigation check.
So that's when you just shout, "Honey, can you call
17.
the
Ooh.
exorcist again?"
We'll come back to you there, Billy. I'm gonna
Okay.
say you find like a study kind of room and go start poking around in there. But we'll come back to that. What's everybody else doing? Meow, you're still playing along.
Peter
Yeah,
Peter
I'm still
just
playing
walked up
along.
to somebody and asked if they knew about the end of the world a while
Oh,
ago.
right. Yes, I'm sorry. And that person, give me a persuasion check on that, Peter, actually.
I
did.
did, and
You
it was an
did?
8.
And it was an 8?
It was an 8.
Okay, and they look at you and say, no, the world is not into it. It's like a woman in this big flowery dress.
Is she wearing red shoes?
Yes. She looks at you and says, no.
Well, yeah, it is. See, I've got this good friend back. Well, have you heard about the business in Starboard?
There's a lot of business in Starboard. It's a port town. Who are you?
Right. Who am I? Oh, I'm an ambassador from Umbria, I is.
No, you're not.
Yeah, actually I am, though. I came with Her Royal Majesty of the Navy, Hellyth de Umbria. Changed the name, that was weird.
She just looks at you and then does that like mean girl like laugh and just turns to her friends and does the like mean girl like just and they all just turn and walk away from you.
I guess as they're walking away, I'm gonna walk up to Peter and be like, "Yo, Peter, you find anything?"
No, people don't believe that I'm part of your retinue, apparently. All these snooty rich people don't want to talk to me. Tried to warn them about the end of the world, didn't work. Have you?
Yeah, kinda. I guess so. I know that lady is. I guess I can see that lady has the red boot shoes, right?
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna walk up to her and I guess try and make small talk. And I assume Peter's can be with me if he wants to or not.
Oh, Peter's following you and like staring at her and nodding a head along with you just to make a point.
Yep. Yeah. I'm making the same point. But I guess at this point I want to try and figure out like who all like is a part of this. Like,
Yeah, so
guess
you
just
approach her and
make
she says,
small
"Oh,
talk.
hello, someone actually from Umbria. It's a pleasure to meet you."
Yes, of course. I hear you met my my fellow ambassador, Peter Honorscream.
Really? That one? You let that one follow you around?
Damn.
I look down at her and scoff.
He's so uncouth.
I'm also
Like,
taller
you're
than
much-
you.
And I say like, "You're much better." And then I use Mage Hand to have her accidentally spill her drink on herself.
She like fully ignores the sarcasm and goes, "Why, thank," and then go, "Oh." Well, this will not do. And she just huffs and leaves.
Okay. I didn't get what I wanted, but also I got what I wanted.
I mean, you got what Peter wanted, but he feels guilty about it.
That's fine. I'll go find someone else with red boots.
Okay.
Osa's going to stay over by the mayor when Hellyth walks away. And this is, in Osa's head, at least, he doesn't believe the mayor is aware of the time loops based off of what he, watched this morning. So he's just going to look the mayor dead in the eye because he doesn't know what Billy's learned. And he's going to say, where's the devil?
And give me a persuasion check.
Okay, it's not going to be good.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Yeah, because you don't just ask somebody that. And those are both very bad. He looks at you and says,
looking for any sort of reaction, by the way.
why, in the 9 hells, I would assume.
There was no, reaction on his face or anything?
Nope.
Oh, cool, thanks. And then I'm going to walk away.
You just hear him go, how strange.
He doesn't know.
Billy, up in this room, give me you found a room that looks intriguing. Give me an investigation check.
Another one? Okay.
Yeah. And I'll give you advantage on this one.
That's gonna be 16.
16, you start rooting, through the desk, going through the papers and stuff. And you
do I see any wallets, any purses?
No, this is all papers and things. It's a lot of business transaction-y stuff, and
I'm not taking any care. I pick it up, I look at it, and I just throw it over my shoulder.
Yeah, you're just making a pile of junk in the corner.
No.
But you do you open a drawer and then go to close it and hear it click weird, and then open it back up and find a little hidden compartment in it.
Yeah.
And opening that up, you find something that is, what languages do you speak, Billy?
What languages do I speak? I speak so many languages. I speak Goblin Common.
That's not that many.
English.
You see a letter here that is written in some script that you don't understand. But there is one word on it that you go down, and this looks kind of like a messed up language. Things in here are scrawled in this red ink that's drippy and weird on here. This looks way different than everything else. It almost looks like a spell scroll, but you've seen spell scrolls before, and this is missing some key features of that. It's missing some ornamentation on the sides and the various magical inks that might normally go into a spell scroll. But it's got sort of a similar vibe to it. But there is one word that is written in common as you go through here, and it is on this page 3 times. And it just says in all caps, Malzid. 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 And I
3
think
times, you say.
At that point,
does he keep it or does he?
Do you want to keep it?
I'm absolutely rolling that up and shoving it in my coat pocket.
Okay. And as you do, you hear the sound of the bells.
Ding,
Ding,
ding.
ding, and they get louder and louder as each one goes. And all of you hear this, and everybody else in the party stops, and you see the mayor say, "We don't have a bell tap," and then you wake up. And that's where we'll end it for this episode. A lot of good information. A lot of sussing things out. A lot of fun trying to catch a scary monster.
We need to get red shoes. All of us.
And dress up like
Clowns wear big
clowns.
red shoes. Oh shit! Clowns wear big red shoes. We're in.
She's not wrong, Sniper.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
Of course, clowns are the people that are bringing upon the apocalypse, so it makes sense.
Squeak, squeak, squeak. We're here to worship the devil. Honk, honk.
I'm just I'm just disappointed that I didn't think about this before, but I could have just made my shoe I could have used silent image to just make my shoes red while I was talking to the mayor.
All right. Well, thanks so much, everybody, for watching. If you have watched this episode all the way through, we didn't live stream this one because my internet went to shit. So if you have watched this, hey, thanks so much for sticking with us and watching. But we will try and be back next week, hopefully, and either we're going to keep doing it as much as we can, however we can, because I'm having a ton of fun playing this game, and I hope you're having a ton of fun watching. And players, I hope you're having a ton of fun playing. So,
Indeed.
thanks so much everybody for watching. We do have the holiday season kind of coming up soonish, so I'm sure we'll have some more breaks here and there. But again, cannot thank you enough. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing. Thanks for having a great time. We'll see you next time with more Expedition Aladragor. Good night, Internet.
Bye.